Roll.
Alright, so Joe, over here, this is what we call the New Open Bible. You can see that actually, this is what we call it, and it's in large print by Thomas Nelson. You can see that over here, for example, what we actually start off with, is what we call, the topical index of the Bible. You can see it actually runs from A down to Z. It tells you, for example, Aaron means bright, descendant of Levi, son of Amram, Moses' older brother. All the way it goes down to even show you the death of Aaron right here. As we go on, you can see that, before we go on, Joe, I was just wondering, and normally, do you eat with, do you cook with what we call, do you do the cooking at home normally? Right, you normally do the cooking, right, and you're probably very good at cooking sushi as well. Right, so normally when you cook sushi, you also cook with what we call the cucumbers as well. So like, normally, do you know that we can even find the word cucumber in the Bible right here? Right, so over here, just real quick, and let me show you real quick over here. You can see, for example, over here you can actually find what we call cucumber. It's an edible fruit growing on a vine in the book, chapter, verse, even page number as well. So you can see that over here there's actually more than what we call 8,000 topics and 100,000 subtopics to find every single word in the Bible. As you go on, we even have an introduction, author, timeline, keywords, key verses, key chapters, even a survey that breaks it up into 2 parts, and it tells you the 4 events in Genesis: creation, fall, flood, nations, and the 4 people: Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, even Joseph. As you go on, we even have an outline that breaks it into 2 parts, and it tells you these are all the topics and these are all the subtopics to study the Bible more in depth. So you can see that over here, using this tabs right here, you can see that every single word, every single book actually has an introduction, just like in Genesis. Now in fact, over here, something else we also have is what we call, actually there's what we call a small t, that actually means translator over here, and it actually tells you that 5 talents is worth $1.92 million in today's money. So you can see that what it does is it actually brings the Bible to life by explaining it in today's terms, even breaking down one chapter into all the 11 different subjects, so we can really understand all the 11 different subjects. Now in fact, Joe, the last part I'm going to show you is what we call over here. You can see in what we call the Christian's Guide into the New Life, and it actually starts out from knowing God's words. It goes all the way down to even recognizing God's institutions. So a lot of times, Joe, we know the Lord loves us. There's no question about that part at all. But sometimes, we wonder, if the Lord loves us so much, how come there's still so many people suffering out there? Definitely we've had that question before. So over here, let's just take a quick look and see what the Bible says about suffering. So over here, for example, under suffering, let's go to kinds of suffering and see what the Bible says. So over here, y'all can see that, for example, over here, right. So over here, actually, you can see, Joe, under kinds of suffering, that's what we call physical, mental, spiritual. Now turn to page 590, purposes of suffering. So over here, let's just go to page 590. You go down to purposes, it tells you to produce fruit, silence the devil, glorify God. Go to 590, responses, and finally responses, go to 885, examples. So what it does is it goes on and on like a running commentary. So you can see, this is what we call the New Open Bible right here. Now in fact, Joe, let's just say, right now you're probably wondering, young man, this is a nice Bible right here, young man. But young man, let's cut through the chase and get down to the bottom line and tell me what the price is. So let's just say, Joe, you're very well educated. There's no doubt about it. In fact, you're the manager of PR. You're the vice manager of your PR in yours as well. You definitely know. Probably, if you go out to the bookstore and you get maybe just one Bible, easily that will run you about $50. Over here you can see in the study Bible there's about 6 features: topical index, running commentary, translator. Let's just say if each feature will run you about $50, there's 6 features in one Bible itself. 6 times 50 will probably run you about $300. But definitely, Joe, definitely this Bible is not $300, it's not $200, it's not even $100, not $50. But all it is it's just free for you right here. For this New Open Bible is free to you right here, Joe. So enjoy this Bible. Thank you very much.